Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Chris, the Camping Texan here. Where in the world is the GeoPro? This weekend we're set up at Possum Kingdom State Park. This is campsite number 17. Well, good morning, y'all. Nice and cool this morning here at Possum Kingdom State Park. Hope y'all don't mind taking a little walk with me. Well, y'all, I sure did enjoy my trip over to Lake Brownwood State Park. I'm so impressed with that park. There's so many CCC structures there. I see why it's such a popular park. But y'all need to get out here to Possum Kingdom State Park, and I'll tell you why. This is the last park that the CCC ever had their hands on. And in fact, company 2888 built this park, and 2888 built Tyler State Park, which is a park we were at a few weeks ago. So if you're a fan of Tyler State Park, you want to come check out Possum Kingdom because they also helped build this one. So as the story goes, y'all, the state purchased about 1,500 acres from the Brazos River Authority in 1940. They dammed up the river. In fact, the dam here is named after Morris Shepherd, who was a senator. It's also called Hell's Gate because it has a very ominous looking dam. But in 1941, in May of 1941, CCC company 2888 got here. They set up camp, which you guys have to go check out the historical marker located right outside of park headquarters and see where their camp was located. So they started construction here. They built 7 miles of Park Road 33. They built culverts and they built campsites. There was plans to build a boathouse, but that never came to fruition. So the war called, World War II. So in July 13th of 1942, 2888, they had to abandon their camp. And this park sat here, y'all, for about 8 years. It didn't open until 1950. So if you're into history and you want to see the last park that the CCC ever had their hands on in the state of Texas, you got to come check out Possum Kingdom. It's pretty cool. But hey, y'all come with me and I'll show you Possum Kingdom State Park. Now, y'all, it'd be my pleasure to show you around the campsite. We're staying in the Spanish Oaks camping loop here at Possum Kingdom State Park. These are the premium campsites. This is campsite number 17. Now, on 17, y'all, you get a nice long concrete pad. If you have a Class A or a fifth wheel, you're going to want my site. Most of the sites here at this park are intended for couples campers, R-pods, casitas. Very small sites at this park, but 17, you could get a larger rig in here, y'all. In fact, they have an excess vehicle parking area down here within walking distance of your campsite. So if you want to take your towed vehicle down there or your tow vehicle and park it and then walk back, you could. No full hookups at this campground. So you get 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. No issues with the services. Everything hooks up quite nice. You get an extended aluminum picnic table and shade shelter. And then the pad, it has a little slope toward the front, but we were able to get leveled out nice and easy back here. You get a gorgeous view of Possum Kingdom Lake. It is so pretty back here, y'all. They get some nice stonework here. The yard space in the front, there's not a whole lot. You could walk your dog if you needed to. And then back here, the shoreline with a lot of rocks, there's not really a whole lot of space. You do have a small building next to you, a state park building, but there are no campsites next to you, which is good. So you're more secluded than some of the other campsites here. In fact, you can see how close we are to 18 over there. But you guys get an in-ground grill and fire ring. And then there's a lot more green space over here for you, for your kids or your dogs. And then what's really cool is you can set your chairs up down here and you can fish right from the back of your campsite. You're also within walking distance of the swimming area and the day use area, as well as the Lakeview Trail and the Longhorn Trail. So those are all amenities that are within walking distance of your campsite, which is really nice. Now, satellite TV was amazing this weekend. Susan was a happy camper. She was able to, we locked in on 3 satellites. We had all the channels that we could want. Cell service is not that great out here, y'all. I had to put the booster up this weekend. AT&T, Verizon, you can send text messages and make phone calls, but some of the phone calls that we had were spotty connections, and then streaming was very, very slow. So just be forewarned coming out here that that cell phone, at least for AT&T and Verizon, are not that good. No insects to report, y'all. Too cold. So it was really nice. Good weekend of no ants or anything like that crawling around, or any kind of bugs. Now, y'all, this park is out in the boondocks. Let me tell you, it is 30 to 45 minutes over to Graham, Texas to get supplies. If you need supplies, make sure that you make a list and you check it twice before you come out to this park. If you've watched my Lake Somerville and Nels Creek video, it's a similar situation. So it's a long drive to get supplies. So make sure you bring what you need the first time around. We took a trip over to Graham, and we found a Walmart over there. We picked up a few items since we were there. We filled up at Murphy USA. I believe they were $2.89 a gallon. And then I took a propane tank over to Tractor Supply Company and had it filled up for the camper. I believe that cost about $17. And then while we were there, we picked up Whataburger for lunch. So just be prepared. If you need to drive out of here, it's a long drive over to Graham. And make sure that you fill up. If you leave this park, make sure you find gas and fill up before you come back out here, because its services are a long way away. One last thing to mention about 17, and this goes for pretty much every campsite here within this loop, is the shade shelters are on the opposite side of your rig. So it didn't really bother us that much. We were able to walk right out of the door, right over to the picnic table, so it's not that big of a deal, but it will be a little bit different than what you're used to at other state parks. Well, y'all, the next two sites that I'm going to show you, they're not as cool as 17. If you can get 17, by all means. But 18 and 19, I would rent these out together, y'all. Unless you're really comfortable with staying next to someone that you don't know, grab a family member or some friends. Bring your campers out here. In 18, y'all, you're going to want something around 20 to 25 feet. Both of these are very short. You get 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. What's cool about the water, and I'll show you guys what I like, is that the spigots are raised, which is nice. In-ground grill and firing. And then you also get really cool shade shelter over these extended aluminum picnic tables. Quite a few trees back here. Beautiful view of the lake. You can fish right from the back of your campsite, which is really cool, y'all. A lot of wildlife at the back of these campsites. You'll see a lot of geese throughout the day. You'll see deer coming over to take a drink out of the lake. You're right here at the swimming area. Your children are going to love it. So 18 and 19, and here's 19 as well. Same amenities, y'all. In-ground grill, firing, extended picnic table, shade shelter. You're just going to love it. You're going to love these two campsites. Rent them together. So close, again, to the swimming area. The Lakeview Trailhead is just down the road. You could walk to it, leave your car or truck here. And then the field across from these two campsites is going to really blow your children away. They're going to love playing out here, throwing a frisbee or a ball, walking your dog. These old trees, they are just so cool. Your children are going to love hanging off the limbs. And then you're so close, y'all, to a dumpster. Get rid of your trash. And then if you have family that doesn't own an RV, they don't own a tent, but they want to come out here and they want to experience Possum Kingdom State Park, y'all, they have some really cool cabins. And if you stay in 18 and 19, you're within walking distance of your family. How cool is that? So y'all check out the view from the cabin area. You get a really nice driveway, concrete driveway. It's really clean. Park keeps everything really clean here. A lot of trees, a lot of field space here for you to roam. Your children, your dogs will love it. This is number 5. Cabin number 5, y'all, has air conditioning, fully furnished, really nice. I love how the green and the rust color roof, it just works well with the surroundings. And then who doesn't love sitting on the back porch in a rocking chair, looking at the lake? And then you guys get an elevated grill back here on this concrete pad, and then a smaller aluminum picnic table. Really great view. One last word on the cabins, y'all. If you're interested in renting a cabin here at Possum Kingdom State Park, the prices range from $75 all the way up to $135. So if that's something that you would like to do, check with the online reservation system or headquarters, and they can help you guys get into one of these really cool cabins. Another campsite that I think you'll enjoy, especially if you have a long rig, a Class A or a fifth wheel, here in the Spanish Oaks camping area at Possum Kingdom State Park, is Site 12. Site 12 has a really good view of the lake, 20, 30, 50 amp electric, water. You got your in-ground grill and fire ring, little shade shelter over your aluminum picnic table, as well as a standing grill. Nice long concrete pad. So if you've got a large rig, this is going to be a good site for you. Y'all, this is the Lakeview camping area here at Possum Kingdom State Park. This is site 25. These are sites 22 through 38. This is 25. I love the cedar trees here. You could pitch your tent down here by the water. They've got a little aluminum picnic table for you down here. Just overall a great view. Do some fishing. Really, really nice. Now, y'all, this camping area, there are 2 camping areas back here, and this is closed for the winter time. I imagine in the summer they need the extra space, so they open this up. But this is Shady Grove and Chaparral Trail. The first one I'll show you is Shady Grove. Shady Grove is electric. So if you want to do some tent camping back here, you get electric and water. This is $39. You get a nice concrete tent pad down here. You get an elevated fire ring, a lot of stonework. There's a aluminum picnic table, several cedar trees. So really nice little area back here. Another campsite that I like over here in Shady Grove is 57. 57 has a lot of trees within its campground. Aluminum picnic table. You get an in-ground grill and fire ring. This is going to be a short site if you want to pitch your tent, or if you have an R-pod or a casita. But it's right across from the restroom if you need that service, as well as a dumpster and some parking. So pretty good little site there. Chaparral Trails Site 80, y'all. Water only tent site. Has to be one of the best sites here at Possum Kingdom State Park. So in the summertime, if you can get this, definitely book 80. This has to be one of the coolest shade shelters I've seen within our state park system. This is awesome, y'all. Really cool. I love the stonework, concrete pad, aluminum picnic table. You have cactus back here, a lot of cedar trees. There are birds everywhere. In-ground grill and fire ring. Could walk down and do some fishing right from the back of this campsite. This is a cool campsite. Very secluded feeling. Very nice. You will love 80. Now, if y'all like to do some primitive camping here at Possum Kingdom State Park, this is number 2. And number 2 is located right off the Lakeview Trail. So come down here and you guys get a nice in-ground grill and fire ring. There's a extended aluminum picnic table, and a lantern hook. So it's really nice down here. I imagine when the water levels are a lot higher, you can just come right down here and do some fishing right here. But You'd have to walk down a little bit, but there's the water right there. So you get several trees here. So give you some cover, pitch your tent over here, which is really nice. I can say I like 2 a lot for the privacy factor. They do have some open air primitive campsites out here. Once you get past campsite 3, you guys can see it's kind of a free-for-all. There's a lot of space there, but not a whole lot of cover. So 2 is a pretty good site. Well, y'all, this is the dump station here at Possum Kingdom State Park. It's located right across from the boat ramp area. Y'all, they've got a dumpster out here to get rid of your trash, your gloves. There's a light, LED light at that. And then we have a single sewer connection here. There is a hose here to do your black tank flush. However, it's been cut, so you'll probably need to supply your own if you want to do that. But nice little area, nice wide driveway to get your rig through here. Just know that there are no full hookups at this park, so you need to get out here early if you want to get your tanks dumped before everyone else. Well, I hope you are enjoying your tour of Possum Kingdom State Park so far. Go ahead and lace up your hiking boots and I'll show you around the trails. Well, y'all, the first trail we're going to check out this morning is the Lakeview Trail. Now, we're here over in the primitive camping area, and we're going to take the Lakeview Trail and we're going to take it over to the Longhorn Trail and see a really cool overlook over there. But the Lakeview Trail, it's a moderate trail, y'all. It's fairly easy to walk. So y'all come with me and we'll check it out. So as y'all can see, we're just feet in on the Lakeview Trail. It's very flat, y'all. There's a few rocks here or there, but overall, and a few hills, overall, it's pretty easy to walk. Just make sure you bring a comfortable pair of shoes and some water. The Lakeview Trail offers some stunning views. If you really want to see Possum Kingdom State Park and some of the different colors that the park has to offer, you have some really good mixture of green, thriving trees along with some trees that have died due to the winter, but just some stunning views of the surrounding hills. This is so pretty. Make sure that you take this trail and come check out some of the really pretty sights that they have. Well, here we are, y'all. We made it. Some of these hills are strenuous. But we've made it to the hiking trail, the part where the scenic overlook is. So we're going to hop off of the Lakeview Trail and actually go over here and check out the scenic overlook, which is on the Longhorn Trail. And this is the payoff, guys. Check this out. The scenic overlook at the top of Longhorn Trail. How pretty is this, y'all? Got to get up here and check this out. So the Lakeview Trail takes on some elevation changes, y'all. This is pretty interesting. It's pretty cool going in between these cedar trees, but you'll definitely have to make sure that you watch your step. There's a lot of jagged rocks and some roots and things like that you're going to have to traverse going down here, but it's really cool. It feels very nestled in here. The Lakeview Trail really holds up to its name. As you finish your hike through the woods and down all the rocky terrain, you come out here and you get some stunning, gorgeous views of Possum Kingdom Lake. This is so beautiful. It's breathtaking, y'all. You've got to do this hike. So, y'all, we see all kind of trail markers at the different parks that we visit here in Texas, but this one is pretty interesting. So we have a piece of rebar that has been bent and painted yellow, and it's been welded to a small metal post and stuck in the ground. You guys will see several of these out here on the Lakeview Trail. Something's better than nothing, I guess, to let you know what direction to go in, so, or if you're on the right trail. So pretty cool. Well, as we wrap up the hike on the Lakeview Trail, can't help but notice this outcropping of rock. How cool this is, these large boulders that are just hanging on by a thread at the top of the hill. This is really, really neat. Y'all have to stop and check this out. Well, y'all, one point of interest that you must check out at Possum Kingdom State Park is outside of the headquarters building. This is off of Park Road 33, which was built by the CCC. They built 7 miles of this road along with culverts, but you have to stop at the historical marker. And check this out, y'all. This is the campsite. There's no structures remaining here, but this is the campsite of CCC Company 2888. These guys were out of Tyler, Texas. They built Tyler State Park, and they came up here to develop Possum Kingdom in May of 1941, but due to World War II, they left in July of 1942. So just while you're passing by, make sure you come out here and just take a look around. Really, really cool. Now, the concession building sits on the original site of the CCC concession building. Really nice patio out here. They make homemade burgers, y'all. You can sit out here and enjoy a burger while you check out a view of the lake. They have ice and souvenirs and bait. They still even have a gas pump out here, so check with them if you need some fuel. One thing I want to mention about the concession building is that the hours online differ from the hours that they have posted at the door. So when you get here, make sure that y'all come and check out the hours that they've put up. As of right now, they're only operating Friday through Sunday. So Friday is 12 to 4, Saturday is 9 to 4, which is all day, and then Sunday for 2 hours from 10 to 12. But they've got ice cream and hamburgers and all kind of little neat things up here. You can rent a kayak or a paddle board, which those are located right down here by the water. So just come up here and check them out, y'all. Really cool. And then on the side over here, they even have a laundry room. So you need to get some laundry done while you're here. How cool is that? Possum Kingdom State Park has a very small playground area for your children. There's about 4 swings here. They've got a basketball court over here. So if you've got your basketball in your rig or in your truck or what have you, you can come out here and let the kids burn off some energy. Really nice looking day use area out here. They have a place to lock up your bicycle. A couple of benches and picnic tables, standing grills back here. If you want to just make a day of it, just come out here and have a little picnic. Really, really nice. So when the CCC was here, they had plans to build a boathouse. but they had to leave because of the war, so that didn't get built. But they do have a marina. So if you've got a boat, they have several boat slips down here. You can come down here and tie up your boat. They've got fuel if you need fuel for your boat. So one of the reasons why the CCC was not able to build out more of this park, well, one, it was the war, but two, Possum Kingdom Lake, it filled up way sooner than the CCC expected. They initially had plans to build structures on both sides of the lake. So that would have been really nice. You would have had a situation where you, kind of like Lake Somerville, where you have the Birch Creek unit and then you have Nels Creek. So you would have had structures on either side of the lake. But we're sad that we didn't get more CCC structures here at this park, but we're also happy to see things like this, that they've come back and they've put a marina in here. So really, really cool. Well, y'all, as you can see, the water levels are really down. The entire state is suffering from a drought, but the fishing pier is located over here behind the Longhorn Lodge. Now, if you're interested in staying in the Longhorn Lodge, that one is $135 a night. But normally you would walk out on this fishing pier and you could fish right back here behind this lodge. They also have a open air fish cleaning station, which is located right there. So if you manage to catch some fish, you've got a good place to clean them up. But this is your rental area for your kayaks and your paddle boards. If y'all want to bring your boat out here to Possum Kingdom State Park, they have a dual lane boat ramp. Right now the water levels are down, so they're only using one ramp. But a nice area to bring your boat out here, y'all. A lot of space out here to park your truck and your trailer. Very, very large parking area. Well, y'all, located just feet from your campsite is this wonderful swimming area here at Possum Kingdom State Park. Now you can see the water level is down, but just a great swimming area. They have 9 of these shade shelter, picnic table, standing grill spaces for you guys. Really cool. A lot of green space for your dog, your kids. Throw a frisbee, throw a ball. I imagine in the summertime this is probably a happening place. They've got a water tap out here for you. You need to wash your hands, wash your dishes, whatever you need to do out here. Just a pretty area. And then of course, if you just want to come out here and sit under these trees and read a book, they've got a couple of benches for you to do that, or to watch wildlife. A lot of deer here in the morning, so you can get out here early and see what you can spot. So y'all, you never know what you're going to see at our state parks. Every state park has its own character, and Possum Kingdom is no exception. Someone took a lot of time to carve this fish. So how cool is that? So make sure, if you're over here by the Lakeview camping area, that you hike down here and check it out. Well, y'all, had a fantastic visit to Possum Kingdom State Park. If you haven't made it out here, you got to come check this park out. It's so beautiful. But y'all, it's time for me to hit the trail. On the 28th of January, I'm moving over to Claiborne State Park, so y'all come and join me for that one. If you enjoyed the content of this video, y'all, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every Saturday at 6 p.m. when our videos post. To all my current subscribers, guys, you rock so much. I appreciate your support week in and week out. Thank y'all for watching. And all my future subscribers, what are you waiting for? I see a lot of cool parks like Possum Kingdom State Park, so make sure that you get on board and join me in my journey. If you have a park that you'd like to see, make sure you drop that in comments and I'll check it out. And remember, I'll see you at the campsite.